It is election day in the state of Wisconsin. Voters are stepping out to cast their ballot in an important judicial election for a single vacant seat in the state's Supreme Court. This election is being referred to the most expensive judicial election the U.S. has ever seen. The mandate will determine if the Wisconsin Supreme Court bench will have a Democrat or a Republican slant. While the election is a non-partisan one, the two most popular candidates have been very publicly backed by both red and blue camps. The Democrats are backing judicial candidate Susan Crawford, while Republicans have rallied behind candidate Brad Schimel. The historically most expensive judicial poll, billionaires George Soros and Elon Musk have spent a record amount of money to support left and right-leaning candidates, respectively. Voting for selecting one judge to the state's Supreme Court will be held on April 1st. But the campaigning and the scale of funds raised indicates how important this election is for both the parties. The billionaires have spent a whopping $81 million on this election. Now here's what residents and voters of Wisconsin have to say about the election.
I would start with the word disturbing about it all. The Schimel-Crawford fight with the Elon injection is really destructive. And offering $1 million for a vote has got to be illegal, right? Come on. So I am already voted in favor of Crawford. I'm trying to save democracy. It didn't work with Kamala, but we have to just keep on doing whatever we can. What else are we going to do?
I think it's really important to vote for somebody that isn't bought and sold by the current administration, because our government is getting gutted, and people need to realize that. If Musk is going to come to Wisconsin to try to buy his votes, people ought to know that it's just bribery.
I'd say it's more anti-Trump, but there's definitely a lot of people here that are pro-Trump, so I'd say it's definitely really divided, and right now I think it's probably leaning towards anti-Trump.
While Trump won the swing state of Wisconsin back in November, the outcome of this judicial election will be seen as a test of Trump's popularity and a referendum on his administration so far. And for the latest on that election, our correspondent Susan Teherani has sent us this report from New York.
Wisconsin is holding a pivotal Supreme Court election between Susan Crawford and Brad Schimel. The race has become the most expensive judicial election in U.S. history, with expenses and spending surpassing $90 million. Billionaire Elon Musk has significantly contributed to the campaign by not only donating over $22 million to support Schimel, but also offering monetary incentives, including a $1 million check to two individuals at a recent rally. The election outcome will determine redistricting, court ideologies, the balance of power, and also abortion rights, not to mention labor laws as well. Polls are open today with results expected by this evening. Susan Teherani reporting from New York for WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.